Heroes Like Us is a series intended at sharing comic book characters from various backgrounds and identities. We won't always get everything right, so feel free to make amendments and corrections in the comments. They're always appreciated. What's not appreciated, however, is any form of hate speech or intolerance, so comments of that nature will be immediately deleted and those users blocked from this channel. This is a place of education and celebration. Welcome to IAYTD and welcome to our series Heroes Like Us, where we look at a certain identity and then we look at comic book characters that have that identity. So today we are going back to African American heroes for the 6th time. So if you've already missed the other 5, go check them out, but there's really no order. So check out this video if you're already here and go explore the others if you haven't already. So we have a handful of African American heroes that we're going to talk about today. We're going to start with the hero Batwing from DC Comics, Luke Fox. Luke is the son of Lucius Fox, who works with Bruce Wayne, and he's kind of an inventor, and he helps run Wayne Enterprises. So Luke was the son. He always kind of looked up to Batman, so he trained, he wanted to be a vigilante, and so the time eventually came when Batman said, hey, we need someone to take on this mantle of Batwing. There was a Batwing before, but we need you to be it. And I want you to go to Africa and be their protector for a little bit. So Luke took on the title of Batwing, and now that's kind of what he does. He is said to be the protector of Africa, but he also is in Gotham a lot. And so you'll see him in some of these bigger Bat family stories. He's there. Batwing is sometimes seen as in a relationship with Barbara Gordon, Batgirl, in the new continuity where she's no longer in a wheelchair. Up next from Marvel Comics, we've got the hero Darwin, Armando Munoz. Darwin is actually biracial. His father Latino, his mother African American. He is a mutant, and his mutant ability is to adapt to whatever situation he's in order to survive. So if his head gets put underwater, he'll grow gills. If lasers try to hit him, he will become intangible. He is basically unkillable. And he even once had to face off against the Asgardian goddess of death, Hela. And in order to survive, basically her death ability, he became a god of death himself. Up next from Marvel Comics, we've got Moon Girl, Lunella Lafayette. Moon Girl is a genius, and she lives in Manhattan, and she's kind of ostracized from her peers because she's incredibly smart. And they give her the name Moon Girl because she tends to daydream and kind of be spacey. Anyways, she's an inhuman, and she knows that she's an inhuman because she's a genius, so she tries to avoid getting a power because who knows what that'll become or what that'll make her, but eventually she does. And through a strange series of events, before she gets her abilities, she meets up with Devil Dinosaur, which is basically an alien that looks like a sentient dinosaur. Long story. And when she gets her inhuman ability, it's to swap bodies with Devil Dinosaur. So she can kind of become this gigantic beast, but then that dinosaur brain goes into her body, which means she looks like she's kind of a feral creature, which is not always a good look. Lastly, from Marvel Comics, we have Prodigy, David Olenye. He's a mutant living in Chicago, and his ability is basically to soak up knowledge and skills from people around him. This started exhibiting itself when he was kind of getting ready to graduate high school, and he was learning test answers from people around him without really realizing what he was doing. So eventually this becomes him, learning how to pilot a plane from someone around him, learning science, learning math, learning highly difficult processes without doing a thing. So eventually he loses his powers. He is on the New Mutants, he's training, but then come the events of what we call M-Day, which is when the Scarlet Witch said no more mutants and mutants ceased to exist. So his mutant ability went away. But earlier, he had helped out some mutants by the name of the Stepford Cuckoos, which are essentially clones of Emma Frost. Anyways, they have a lot of powers. So he helped them out at one point, and so they grant him all the knowledge that he lost. So they basically say, like, you can't gain any new ones, we can't give you your mutant ability back, but we'll give you all the knowledge that you had. So now, he doesn't have any mutant abilities, but he has this wealth of knowledge and skills that he picked up throughout the time that he did have his powers. Prodigy is also openly bisexual and has this attraction for the character Hulkling. But as far as I know, nothing ever really happened because Wiccan and Hulkling is a bit of a thing. but he has a little crush. So that is it for this video. Make sure you like us on all of our social media outlets, and make sure you check out other stuff like this. If you want to check out other videos, check out this Heroes Like Us playlist, and make sure you subscribe right here. Thanks for watching.